What's going on, YouTubers? Man, so how'd you guys like episode 34, part 1 of the build? Let me know in the comments, not the unboxing, and I'm sorry about the crappy video quality on the cell phone. I didn't know my camera was dirty. Kids play with it, they play Cody, they play games on it. Alright, so last night, oh, man. Last night we got the axles done, front and rears. We got our links done, and then also a little bit last night we finished up getting the frame and the chassis all nice and connected. I ended up putting the battery top on. Remember how I said we didn't need bag D? Well, we do need bag D because bag D has the drive shafts, and that's what we're going to put together next, is the drive shafts. Go ahead, cut open bag D. If you don't have the shocks, go ahead, put the shocks together. We'll do like a pan through on the directions on how to put the shocks together. Actually, that was set like that. Mounted the servo onto the frame. Man, I stayed up super late. Alright, so this next one, after you get the frame all connected and everything, they want you to start building on the body. So that's our next step. The only thing is, I don't have paint yet and primer for my body yet, so I'm just going to leave it gray. I went on ahead and tried as best I could. As you can see, I nicked it here getting that little piece out. I had like a little X-Acto knife. I mean, I might be able to fix that. That might not be noticeable. But the look that I'm going for on this truck anyways is going to be like, this is like what, like a 93? So I wanted like some rust spots. You know, not too many, because down here would be all plastic anyways on the vehicle. I mean, right up in here, there would be like metal and stuff from the door jamb. But I do want to do like a older vehicle, you know, older scale vehicle. A little bit of sanding right here on the hood here, not too bad, but light sanding, because these body details are real light. Just like Don was saying, you don't want to go over aggressive on the sanding, because these detail lines, the body detail lines, are real light. You know, not as deep as how the Jeep's body was. The detail lines are a little bit more deeper, but this has a lot more detail. Like even under here under the body, you got the little louvers for the air dam, for the condenser and the radiator and stuff too, which is kind of cool. Or that could have just been like a I never actually had the vehicle in real life, you know. But that's what they want you to work on next, is getting the body done. We're more worried about getting the chassis done. So let's go ahead. Where's the page with the drive shafts? Did I skip that page? Oh yeah, I did skip that page. My fault. Here we are. I know I saw that last night. Alright, this is the page that we want to be, where it talks about the shocks, putting the shocks together. Step 17, then step 18. I'm going to step 18, but that's how you would put the shocks together. And we can get the drive shafts on. So take 5 and 3 and then 2. You want to try and pop these in the ball. A little hole without bending it too much. There we are, just like that. I'm gonna take 2 or 1. I like putting little dry shafts together. They're really, really fun. And then we're gonna take 5. I wonder if I took the wrong side. Oh well, I don't think it matters. They're all pretty much the same. Repeat the same process. Pop that in. A little bit of bend and a pry. There's our dry shafts. And I think this is 2.2. Whoa, that looks a little smaller than 2.2. But I believe it is 2.2 on these dry shafts. So they're, and I don't know if they're the same size as the Orlandoo Hunter's dry shafts. Let's check that out. Because my metal ones, I tried to put these metal ones on, but these are 3-to-3. So these would not work. But as you can see, no, the F-150 is longer. Let's put the other half in there. There's the OH32A02 drive shaft on the top, and then the OH35P01 drive shaft on the bottom. So I can see the length difference now. Alright. Let's go ahead and build the other drive shaft. Taking the pieces off camera just because it's a little bit easier. Oh. Some of these drive shaft ends, they want you to build it with the flat end. Alright, thankfully I built mine with the flat end because they do have these ends, the nipple here. I don't know why, but I pulled off the one with the flat end. So just set that down, get my razor blade. I'm going to repeat the same process. Alright, and then there's the other one now. We're going to need 1204 screws to drop the drive shafts onto the transmission and onto the dog bones. So, let's grab some 1204 screws. 1203. 1505. 1204s. Well, I made a cup of tea this morning. I made 4 of them. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just put one in on the transmission and then one in on the drive shafts. But what I'm thinking is I think I'm gonna put the female in on the transmission. Try and do this on camera. Alright, that looks about almost lined up. Should probably get a little bit of tape on here on the screwdriver. Just want to make sure. Man. There we go. That one's lined up. Let's go ahead and line this one up. Oh, and remember the big hole. See, I did the back one wrong. That's where your screw would want to thread into. This is where you want to put the screw into. I was wondering why the screw wasn't going in all the way, so we had it lined up. We just go ahead and take this one off. We want the chamfered beveled in, or bevel hole, chamfered hole, whatever you want. Where am I getting that word from? Oh yeah, I used to work at Orlandoo Industries. We had to do a lot of millimeter drillings and stuff on those screw machines. I didn't run a screw machine. I ran a CNC machine. I first started out as a separator. That was cool. We used to take the carts from up underneath the screw machines, and we would carry these heavy carts to this little hot room. It was a separator room, and we would put them inside of this hopper like a lifter, and you push a button and the lifter would raise up and it would dump the cart into a giant metal bowl, and then we would close the lid on that giant metal bowl, and what the cart would dump is scrappings from the screw machine, which is metal chips Could be titanium, brass, steel, all different types of steel, all different types of mixed aluminiums, and I didn't say that word right. But anyways, I had fun working there. I miss working there. That was epic. I moved up from being a separator. We used to beat bars in, being a separator, you had to feed the machines of the screw machines. And we used to take this big giant brass bar and we used to beat the heck out of those machines. It was hard work, but it was exhilarating, every day, because you were doing like manly active work and you felt good and you're getting a paycheck, and you could provide for your little family, and it was awesome. But yeah, then I went in CNC, and me learning how to run CNC actually taught me how to try and design stuff. And that's where I want to design something like a frame and design my own little RC car. I think that'll be kind of cool. But there's a company called Auto Rock that has not taken my idea, but already made it where there's a frame that can take Revro model kit bodies. I want to get one of those kits, see how it is. But I want to make one that's, a micro crawler. Everybody's doing super scale, and I wouldn't mind doing the Revro model kits because they're a little bit bigger. But I like the small stuff. I really want to. I know there's people out there making Hot Wheels cars in the RC. I don't know. And I know HO train, there's so much stuff for HO train scale stuff. Like I could build a little town and drive around it and have a scale train. But I would like to design something just to make myself proud and just to make my kids proud, like my dad made that. That would make me happy. So, again, I put the video game from UDK on the back burner. It's hard learning how to reprogram and learn how to program things and write code, because that takes time. I think that's going to take me some years. I'm trying to make a Android game by myself. But I'll continue doing these YouTube videos because it's relaxing and I like it. Not like riding my dirt bike, but I get to talk to people and I get to help you guys, and that makes me happy. I get to help people. And but yeah, I would love to design one of these little RC cars. I mean, like even these axles here, I wouldn't mind designing something that, a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit flatter right here on the bevel, on the bell gear, where like on the bottom. And I know you can't do it flatter because of the gear and everything. And it looks scale. I was just thinking maybe like, because some vehicles, like the newer vehicles, the newer pickup trucks like the F-150 and Raptor, they don't have solid front axles, but the F-250s do. So what I was thinking was, is there an axle kind of like, I think I seen an axle on RC Sparks video one time a couple years back. He had a capo that had independent front axles, and that would look scale for like vehicles that have independent front suspension, but they still can crawl, they still have lockers and all like that. And then you got the vehicles that have solid axles. That's where I would like to build a little micro RC frame. That would be cool. My dryer stopped. Trying to get these screws in. But running that Doosan 400 CNC machine, if I put my brain to it, and a little bit of, I like that Sketcha map 1, 2, 3. That's pretty cool. It's like, like you're drawing. Oh, alright guys, I gotta get this screw in. Yay, after 2 minutes, I finally got the screw in. I'm gonna leave it like that. Alright, let's drop the axles on the frame. I got links all over the place. I will tell you, this is a lot easier putting these axles on this frame than putting them on the Jeep. Yeah, me and the Jeep. I have like clean the axles or something. Me and that Jeep, we get to fighting. Go ahead and lay the chassis down. This is just sliding all over the place. It's like you're home. Let's put these links up. Get the drive shaft in here again. Those are stuck to my tweezers. And I want a rear link. There's one. This link wants to be bent all the way back here. Uh-oh. Here we go. Real struggle. Oh, we got one of the links on. That's what matters. Let me see. 10 scale. People be like, I would be done by now. Me. This struggle right here. The exhilarating part. Because once you get it together, you're like, haha, I'm driving you. I built that. Uh-oh. That's what I think my next 10 scale kit, or I'm just gonna build a custom 10 scale crawler because I like building. I don't think this is the right end on this, so I'm gonna have to do a little turn. Might be off a little bit, but it might be off anyways. I didn't have batteries last night. Oh, and the drive shaft came back out. Oh, you son of a thingamajig. There you go. Stay. Like that. We look all professional now. Putting our links on. Yours. My name is Bane. You know, I was watching and listening to 89X. Oh, wait a minute. I can't talk about that. There's kids that watch this. Yeah. If any of you guys are, I think they're on iHeartRadio, or I know they're on, I think it's Pandora, 89X, Dave and Chuck the Freak. Listen to them every morning. I just have to. I'll turn the radio on in the house. I'll make sure the kids are gone to school. I get a little bit of chance. Listen to Dave and Chuck free. They have epic funny radio stories. More for the adults. Wait a minute, we're putting this drive shaft on upside down. You don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and get these links popped on. Whoa. Just trying to use my hand. Smarter, man, smarter. Break the GoPro. Okay, I gotta turn this one too. Dang it. Well, everything can't be perfect. But man, that's a pretty nice looking frame right there. I think I got these on backwards. It says Orlando Hunter up here. Flip it upside down. Alright, it says Orlando Hunter, that's good. Man, it just looks like it's gonna have some, you know, with the longer chassis, crawling capabilities. It'd be nice if it had travel like that. Alright, so next, you know what we gotta build next. Let's build the shocks next. Oh, finger and grease. Look at the part number of the shocks as I'm like fussing around with the truck on the stand. But yeah, check out our Facebook group. Don's Facebook group. It's a closed Facebook group, but I'm pretty sure you guys can check it out. The Orlando Hunter Facebook page. There's actually 2 of them that I'm actually involved with. And there's also some Glendale 118 scale Facebook groups. Thought about making like an ECX temper group. I'm thinking about just making like a micro group in general. Just micro whatever. Anything that you build, like the micro scale builders, but I'm not like a, you know, super, you know, I'm not no master builder. I just like to build. But all right, let's get these shocks going. The part number for the shocks is going to be ME5 230s. Oh, another thing, micro scale garage we might as well talk about anyways. Last night I was tired. I was working on the Jeep because this truck uses a different type of body mount right here for the body. All right, no screw holes for the bumper or nothing like that, but it gives you the tree that the Orlando Hunter Jeep, the OH32A02 tree for the body panel. So I was able to actually snag right off the tree the actual part that I needed. So I fixed the Jeep. The only problem is I sanded all this on the bottom of the body now when I get ready to paint the grill black. I sanded all that down, so when I put the body on, there's like a little gap. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is noticeable. Yeah, it is. To me, it's noticeable, but maybe it won't be so noticeable once I paint the grill black and I get to go in there and do some details with the little radiator job that I'm trying to do. But I also grabbed, I had 2 left of the, because I was cutting a lot of my Orlandoo Hunter shocks. I had 2 left of the Orlandoo Hunter, just the stock F-150 coils that go in the stock shocks. So I put those in the rear because of the weight of the aluminum bumper and the weight of the roof rack, with the just regular stock coils that come on the aluminum adjustables. They're really soft, and the stock shocks that come in the F-150 are a little bit tougher. So with the adjustable, adjustability to squeeze down the resistance on the coil, it actually gave me a little bit more resistance in the rear. So now the rear doesn't sag. Like before, it was sagging in the rear. Now it don't sag no more, which is epic. I like that a lot. So I'm really happy about that. Can't wait to get it out there on the trail once we get the other one done. And tomorrow, alright you guys, like, share, subscribe. Peace and love, and as always, see you guys in the next video. Alright you guys know how to build these adjustable shocks. I'm going to go ahead and get down to building them so we can throw them onto the frame. Ends. Now how I did the bottom ends, I nicked them a little bit with my pliers. They didn't hold any tissue paper on them. But how I did these bottom ends on this truck is I screwed them all the way up to the end. Usually I'll leave about 3 or 4 threads just to give me like a longer shaft, but I screwed it all the way up this time. Go ahead and put the coils on and then put the caps on. See how it looks. Alright, I pretty much don't need the manual anymore. Got a lot of screws left over. But epic build, awesome build. So happy with it. Now what's up next is either wait until the postman comes with the ESC, because I already got the Remo app. This is what the Remo app looks like. You got your steering. I guess that's the controller lights, the way Don was saying. You got your throttle over here. I don't know why it's not rotating. Oh, screen rotation. There we go. There we go. Now it should screen rotate. But there's the throttle. And then I'll have like the front lights, and you have high beam. I paid this $7 so that way you get the full app, because I want to do other things with the app. Not only control cars, but I would like to control like a little robot or something. Sound, it's got a module for sound. It's got your board for light bar. So you can control the light bar and turn the light bar on. But that's all I need is lights. Light bar, front and rear lights right here. And then the control is the turn signals. I think that right there is like all the way on, where they blink like hazards, and then all the way off. That's the reason why I haven't put the servo horn yet, is because I want to make sure the servo is aligned and set before I put everything on there. But let's go ahead and get these let's get the tires mounted. So we're gonna need bag F. Now I gotta find some more of these peak power batteries. I seen a picture that they're not called peak power no more, but they're actually called Orlandoo Hunter. And I need to find out like where to get them. If anybody know in the description, I need to figure out where to get them because I only got 2 left. And you know, as you can see, that's the only one that'll fit in there. I wish I could get like one of these batteries, because this is a 320 mAh versus this is a 260 mAh. Whereas I don't need like a lot of power, I just wanted to run longer when I'm crawling. Or like something like this E-Flight 400 mAh. But man, it's so cool. It's like they could come out, it's like the Orlandoo Hunter group, they can come out with a 4-door Jeep body, Jeep Wrangler body, and then be able to buy different bodies for this frame. I'm kind of seeing how this frame is going. I mean, you know, there's only a certain amount of vehicles that are that in that wheel span, you know, Jeeps, Isuzus, things like that, side by sides. But, oh man, the tires, the rubber on the tires, they just feel, wow, that's sick. There we go, comparing it to the Jeep again. As you can see, the Jeep tires are wider. These are more skinnier, like scale tires. Wow. They're not taller. A little bit shorter maybe. Wow. That's cool. Here's the version 1 big blocks on the Orlandoo Hunter, or on the F-150. They're all Orlandoo Hunters. And then here's the lousy DT tires. Wow. Hope that's in camera view. Alright. So that means the rims are skinnier, and I'm not gonna run foams. I don't never really run foams. The rims look cool. I like that gray. I wonder if I gotta add some glue to those. I don't want to. I like being able to pop my tires off and change tires and stuff. So I wonder if I was to stretch these on an original Orlandoo Hunter rim, would it give me like a lower profile tire? So that's what I did with my Focus. I took a not so wide tire on a 255-inch tire on my S10, and I put it on there and it gave me like low pros. It's cheap man's low profile, I called it. But alright, you guys, that looks cool. That looks so sick. Epic. I like it a lot. Like, share, subscribe. And as always, peace out, YouTubers. God bless. Stay safe. RC anyway. I'm gonna get some shots of it after this with all the tires on it. Alright, here it is with all 4 tires on and the body on. I like it a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and was thinking about it. I'll go ahead and open up this speed controller. I'm not gonna put on the lights because I'm gonna wait on this vehicle. I'll use this speed controller for that Orlandoo Hunter. I just want to see it drive and just see how the axles drive and see if it's gonna do the jerky like how my Jeep does. If not, I gotta figure out how to clear up the axles and everything. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. and then we're gonna grab the receiver box out of the Glendale. Usually the Jeep, I'll grab the Jeep somewhere along in the back to take off the battery or to take off the body. Not really anywhere to grab it, take the body off. I want to grab it by the axles. I gotta learn how to take the body off on this thing. So grab it by the back, up in there on the ladder frame, and then you better squeeze, pull back, and lift the body off. Now we'll be able to line up our servo. Get our servo aligned. Alright, this cord over here goes to the battery, this one right here goes to the motor. Alright, now let's just grab our servo horns. Where did I put the servo horns? Servo horn to use, I didn't look in the manual. I'm gonna use 5, and that looks about okay. Looks about right. Grab a ball stud too. Too long of a ball stud, or too long of a servo horn. Let's go with the shorter one. Side of the D90, got a controller over here. Let's go ahead and plug up the wires. Lights, steering, we just need steering right now. I'm gonna put steering in channel 1. And we just need throttle. Channel 2. Set this. Set that right there for right now. Oh, wait a minute. So we're gonna put our battery. Turn on the controller. Plug up our battery. Let's see if we got steering. I think the steering is steering's reverse. Alright, so now we get the around. Oh wow, there's no jerky. Oh yeah, that's, nope, it's still doing it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see the jerky. Alright, so it's something in the axles. Throttle needs to be, whoa. Throttle needs to be reversed too. Where is our throttle trim right there? All we gotta do now is just adjust the steering, put the screw in. We're gonna use the screw that came with the servo, this little short fat one right here, and might take it for a test drive. Alright, we got some power on it. We got the servo pretty much straightened out, I think. No, oh wait a minute, we can't put the front bumper on without that. I gotta put the brace back on, but I got the steering to go. You know what? I think it'll still. No, it's not. It's not gonna clip. All right, so the body's on. The ESC is just sitting there. The receiver's just kind of sitting there on that side panel. I kind of like that because now I can put the ESC there. I got room to put the soundboard over there. But yeah, let's we got it in low right now. My batteries are about to die, but seems like that 2.2 gram servo is not really turning the weight. This might be the max of that servo. Yeah, I know there's gonna be some wobbly because the tires aren't glued or anything. But oh, yeah, I like that longer frame, more stability. Very narrow truck. I like that. Long and narrow. Man, look at the flex though. Alright, let's go try it on the foam course just to check it out. Alright, OH32A02 test run, 300 RPM motor. I'm right now more worried about like how the suspension flexes. Oh man, that's beautiful. I know it's not really going to drive out of this hole. Let me drive with two hands and put the controller on high. I like it full throttle. Yeah. I'm about to come over there. Let's see if I can go up this wall right here. Almost over. Wondering why it's choking like that. I've never heard the ESC do that before. Yeah, some's. Alright, I gotta go take the trans out and see what's going on in here. Yeah, I wonder if my spur gear on the motor came loose. Better drive in reverse. Alright, let's get this inside and figure out what we did wrong. Alright, I was worried about the motor not having two bolts in it, but it's on the gear fine, so I don't don't know. The only thing I can think of is that rear axle where I couldn't get that bearing pushed in all the way, and that's the reason why. I'm gonna go ahead and button everything back up. I'll tighten down on that gear there, on that Curta key in there, and then put it back together and see what it does. Alright, I got the transmission back in. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, you guys. It's gotta be something up with my axles. What the heck? I got another 300 RPM motor. I'm gonna swap out motors. This is one of my older motors. It's gotta be something with my axles though. It ain't got nothing to do with the I don't think it ain't got nothing to do with the motor. Look at that. I don't know. But the OH32A02 kit is making me ring around the rosy and make a spaceship and fly to another galaxy and figure out what's going on and then come back, because yeah, I thought I built those axles pretty good. Maybe I built them too loose. I don't know. I tightened everything down. I also want to glue these tires to these rims because I don't like how they keep coming off the rims. And I'm going to go ahead and seal the hole, the breather hole, so that way it'll be kind of sealed up and nice sealed up for water. But alright, my next thing is going to be tearing down these axles. I don't know. I'm pull the trans out one more time. I'm gonna swap motors. I don't think it's the motor though. Why would it be the motor? It's a brand new motor. But alright, you guys, like, share, subscribe, and as always, RC anyway. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's amp this up, dude. The new Orlandoo hunters. Yeah, I want to see some epic builds. You know, when I get on YouTube and I get to binge watching RC cars and I get to watching all you guys' builds, your pretty little Orlandoo hunters, and epic builds and epic paint jobs and epic movie shots. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see this boy built up nice and neat, because I know you guys got talent. I know you guys do. I can already imagine just the different paint jobs. I got a million different paint jobs for this one alone. But alright, peace out. Alright, you guys, I think it is the motor and not the axles. Check this out. The motor goes good in reverse. Right? Full throttle. Let's slow down. Let's go forward. Let's unplug this motor. Let's plug up this 300 RPM motor. No choking. Damn it. Sorry for cussing. That happens though. Sometimes you just get bad parts. It's always good to have spares. And I got a 500 RPM motor, and then I got a 120 RPM motor sitting right here. So all in all, what I could do is I could just take this gear reduction off, I believe, and if the splines, if the teeth are the same on the spline on that motor there as it is on that motor, I should be able to use the gear reduction box off that motor and put it on this motor, and then I'll have another 300 RPM motor. But okay, I'm done. I am done today. Peace out, you guys. Love y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, RC anyway. Alright, here we go with the motor swap. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 120 motor and I'm gonna swap the cans on that 300 motor. That was bad. Do that later. But let's try and lift the truck up. The wires aren't in the way. And it was about like, what, 7-8 seconds, then the motor would start jerking out. Jerking out. And it's on high. So reverse. It wasn't my axles, huh? I'm happy about that. Alright, so that looks pretty cool. I think I might have to set up the steering a little bit better. It just seems to me that it turns more. Yeah, we're gonna look into getting the stronger servo for this one too. Not this high-tech, because this high-tech servo that I got in my F-150, I had to use a zip tie to strap it together and some hot glue because it wasn't really bolted together. It was kind of just like clamped together. I needed something that was a little bit more stable. I'm gonna probably go on RCmart and see if they have any small micro servos, or I'm gonna hit up Hobby King. Hobby King has a lot of small micro servos, and then I know Banggood has a bunch of small micro servos. But alright, for real though, this time we got it running. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, you know what to do. RC anyway.